Hello, I'm IBX Toycat, and this is QnA Saturday, a weekly series where you guys ask me questions and then I answer them in this week. So if you want to ask questions for next week's QnA Saturday, then you can ask them in the comments down below, and then I'll get round to them next week, or the better slash the most asked slash etc. ones. So basically, in the background of this week, because I do a different game each week, you're going to be seeing Dishonored. It was the free game with gold this month, so I snapped it up because free games are hard to argue with. And since I've completed the game, I figured a fun thing to do would be going back and doing one of the missions, but trying not to kill a single person. Even though you're the assassin, I figured indirectly I didn't want to kill anyone. I think I had to knock 2 people out, but I didn't kill anyone, and I still did the job. And you might be curious as to how I did that. You can watch, and that's why I'd like skulk around. Thought I didn't want to be detected because I'd have to kill them or run away or stuff. And I just wanted to try and do like ultimate assassin stuff. I guess you're not the ultimate assassin if you don't kill someone, but you get the point. So yeah, let's go into the questions for this week. So the first question comes in from Victor Martinez, who asks, when you get 100k, will you interact with us less, or will you still try to do your best to talk to us? Same with 1 million, because I believe you'll get there. First of all, I appreciate the thought that I might hit 1 million one day. I don't personally believe it, but you know, it'd be cool, I guess. But yeah, to seriously answer the question, 100k, which is only 30k away, like I'd only be growing like an extra 50%, which is still a big deal. But yeah, to actually answer it, I think I'd interact just about the same. So I'd still do the QnA Saturday as long as you guys are still enjoying it. Right now, it's kind of cool that a lot of you guys really like the series, even with the different background gameplays. So yeah, I think I'd still keep doing the QnA Saturday, answering your questions from over the week, because I think that's a cool way to do it. I'd still respond to comments. I really enjoy, like, whenever I upload a video, it's like I want to check the comments like half an hour to an hour later and see what people actually have to say about it. Because if I check 10 minutes later, it'll just be first. But after half an hour, when people have watched it, it's really cool to be like, oh, Soycat, you blank XXX, YYY, and yeah, I really enjoy that. So I think I'd still do that, just even if it's not for you guys, it'd be for me, the selfish enjoyment for that. So yeah, that's the answer to this question. I think I'd still interact the same at 100k. At 1 million, it'd be more difficult, but I'd still probably do the same. So yeah, there's your question. So BlazeKing73 asks, QnA, do you think sales for Minecraft's PS Vita will live up to Xbox 60, PS3, and then names all the current, the console versions that are on the PS Vita version, and why? So I do not. The basic answer is no. I don't think it will stick up to it. I don't think that it will even come close. So right now, the Xbox 60 version has sold, oh, I think it's 12 million, maybe it's like 14 million. It's somewhere in the double-digit millions, and the PS3 version has sold just over 1 million. And I think, first of all, like, the PS Vita is the least popular consoles out of the one it's releasing for, so it's got the disadvantage there. Next up, if you have the PS3 version, you get the PS Vita version for free, meaning most people who bought PS Vita will probably have a PS3 slash a PS4, and, you know, will then just be able to get the game for free. So I don't see many, like, places where people will be able to pay for it. So even if it is a really great, you know, port for the game, which right now looking a bit iffy, I just don't see people wanting to buy the device, then buy the game, at least, you know, compared to the people who already own a console and just drop down $20. PS Vita's not that easy. So I think, especially with Pocket Edition Rising, it's going to sell, it might not even break 1 million. That's my personal opinion. And especially compared to the 360 and the next-gen versions, I just don't think it will do amazing. That's just my opinion. But yeah, it could turn out to be the best-selling version. Who knows? So Jake Carrick asks, QnA, how long does it take to edit and upload video? So this varies greatly from video to video. If it's a simple news video or if it's Let's Play, then all I have to do is get some footage, or I guess with a Let's Play I'm recording at the same time, then go over it, make sure that I actually say what I'm trying to say, and that takes, for a Let's Play, like 20 minutes, for a news video, I guess roughly the same. Then I do like a quick 5-minute edit scan. A lot of my videos don't actually take that long to edit, you might notice. Like even with some of the more complex stuff, like this one where I've got my webcam in that corner there, got the questions over there. It's still not, you know, that crazy to edit, so, you know, that's like 5 to an hour. So, I guess to just answer your question in the most basic form, before uploading, it takes between, like, I guess 40 minutes and maybe 5 hours for stuff like the in-depth series, where I have to go through all the trivia, all the facts, try and condense it, then do lots of takes where I try and get the perfect amount of condensed information. Like, for instance, one of my favorite pieces of trivia is the fact that, if you are in the Chisel Sandstone block, there's actually a creeper face hidden in there. I really love that little fun fact. And yeah, trying to do stuff like that, it does take a lot of time. I'd say, like, even the more you know, heavy videos like that, though, it's still only like 5 or 6 hours, which only 5 or 6 hours, or lots of 5 or 6 hours being a lot, it's your call. Yeah, anywhere from 1 to 5 or 6 hours to make a video, I'd say, and then 20 minutes to upload it and do all the tags, the thumbnail, the description, etc. So I hope that answers your question in full, maybe. Or maybe I just gave you too much information and your brain's exploding now. I'm not even sure. So, next question comes in from Explosive Gamer, who asks, what's the scariest thing you've ever been through Q&A? So, honestly, all the things I can think of for, like, scary things, they're all kind of fake things. Like, you know, the first time you ask a girl out and weird things like that. But, like, even my real answer is probably going to be a fairly fake thing. But when I was, like, 13/14, somewhere in the, early kind of teens, I went on one of those fairground rides. Like, there was one of the fairgrounds, it was a really cheap fair, that, like, it had a roller coaster in it. I was like, yeah, we're all going to go on that. And when I was in it, I'm so sure that, like, I didn't get properly locked in, because I could feel it, like, take it out, like, a lot further than you can usually get on a fairground ride. So I spent, like, the whole maybe a minute plus just being like, oh, I'm going to just fall out of this and die and be one of those people that dies at fairgrounds. Because I know dying at fairground rides is a fairly common occurrence right there. Also, Alice just died in Fallout, that's why her eyes went wide. Yeah, that was probably the scariest thing. I don't even think it was real, though. I bet it was just like a fairly loose harness thing. But yeah, that was the scariest I've ever been. Spending a minute being like, I'm going to die. I'm going to be one of those statistics. That's great. That would probably be my answer. So that's the scariest thing I've ever been through. Next question comes from Nighttime Demon, who asked a question in last week's one, where he kind of recaps that in the question and says, in addition to more a long-term economic venture. Question for next time, have you ever invested in stocks? So, simple answer, technically yes. Long answer, so stocks are a great way to invest money because you can't really actually make money in a savings account. You lose it to inflation, blah, 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 blah. Got a second channel video if you want to actually learn about that stuff. But right now, because I figured, stocks, they give you a fairly kind of average, like, between like 5 and 10% return, and that's really cool. But what I've decided to do so I can feel good about myself and I guess potentially make more money is what I did is I invested in green stocks. So there's this thing where they just aggregate all the people that like so basically I'll preface this like it's becoming more and more expensive to pollute the environment. Like governments are being like maybe if you're polluting the environment maybe you pay more tax and stuff, and then if you're doing green they subsidize you and whatnot. So basically all the companies that are doing that, they're going to become more and more profitable. So they invest in all those companies, which means there's not only more return potentially, but I also get to feel good about myself because I'm helping the environment or something, and then I get to be banned the environment in my real life because I'm investing in them, damn it. So yeah, I technically invest in stocks, and I think I've made a clever decision, but that's just me. So next question says, Q for Q&A, do you like pie or cake? Yes. And yeah, as Alice says, the correct answer to this one is yes. I do like pie or cake. And if I was forced to pick, I'd say, I don't know, with pie you get savoury options and you get sweet options like apple pie, cherry pie, all strong pies by the way. And I think because cherry pie, but because they have fruit in them too, they might be slightly healthier. But on the other hand, cake, you get a bit of variety too. You get carrot cakes, you get chocolate cakes, you get red velvet cakes. So I can't decide. So I'll just say, do I like pie and cake? Yes, I do like pie or cake. Next question comes in from Loza2109, who asks, are you still going to do Seed Sunday for Minecraft current gen? I assume she means last gen. Or are you just going to do next gen / current gen? I'm going to try and in my head make it so current gen is Xbox One, PS4, last gen is 360, PS3. If you're wondering why I ever say last gen. So, will I keep doing Seed Sunday for last gen? Yeah, so here's what I think's going to happen, and I'm going to have to do some testing, but I think when you make a next gen world, it's going to spawn you exactly the same place as the current gen or last gen. Oh god damn it, I'm being bad at it myself, but it's going to spawn you the same area, and then the classic world size is just going to be exactly the same, and then it just expands out further from there. So what I figure I'd do is I'd focus on the classic world size off the next gen, so it still works for last gen. Whatever. I'm getting these titles so messed up. And then like if I focus on the stuff just around the spawn, then it makes the next gen videos better. Because although you get all the extra space, you only really want to care about the stuff that's near spawn. Like if there's a desert temple 5,000 blocks away from spawn, do you really even care? Like, it just doesn't seem like something most people care about. So, I'm going to try and focus on the stuff that's actually nearby spawn, and it should make a good video for both consoles. If not, I want to try and make an inclusive thing. Seed Sunday's a thing I really like, and that you guys really like too, and I want to make it something that everyone on every platform can enjoy. So yeah, there's that. Next question comes in from Avenger038, who says, hey Toycat, question for next Q&A. Do you have any phobias, and how do you cope with them if you have? So I don't have any real strong phobias. I don't have any proper phobias. I have a couple weak phobias, or maybe like even more than that. So I've got like a phobia to water because I can't actually swim. And if I'm like looking at a big body of water in a position where I could just instantly be pushed into it, I like get this kind of shakiness. And also, to describe the second one, like I guess I have claustrophobia, but like super weak claustrophobia. So if you've played any of the Legend of Zelda games when you have to crawl through tunnels, the idea of doing that in real life is just the most horrifying thing to me. Like just being completely locked in. Being stuff in stuff like elevators doesn't mess me up though. So yeah, super weak stuff, and it's just easy to deal with because it doesn't come up often. Also, I guess I have a slight arachnophobia, but spiders, they're not really that. Yeah, spiders are the devil. So it is. I guess it's not a phobia. So yeah, that's the answer to your question. They're really basic to deal with, and that's how I deal with them. So final question comes in from Night Rays. Toy Cat, would you rather be a bee or a wasp? Bees, you sting people once, you die, and I watched Bee Movie, they do lots of cool things, but I think a wasp is just the easier thing to do, because you can sting people just because you're bored, you don't have to... you don't have a real thing to do in society, like, what do wasps actually... Whoa! You don't... What do wasps actually do? They just kind of chill, right? That'd be a cool job to have, and, yeah, I think I'd be a wasp, just low expectations, low aspirations or whatever. So yeah, that'd be my I'd be a wasp. I'd be a wasp. So I hope you enjoyed this Q&A Saturday. If you want to ask questions for next week's video, just leave them down below. I picked the more interesting ones, / the more unique ones, and the mostly asked ones. So please don't ask how old I am / what my name is, because Andrew, 19 by the way. So if you liked the video, like it, let me know. Share it if you really liked it. And here is a outro.
Are you ready to go? Okay, let's go.